to if they're not there, I'm just gonna freaking come back, do my thing. You know, because I can't fucking do that anymore.
Well, you know, when I look at these, there actually isn't a reason to put them all in separate products. They do go very well together. As you said, they're all food derived, so it's kind of like you can make a salad if you choose out of many vegetables. You don't just have to have a bowl of lettuce or a bowl of cucumbers. And while that's a little bit simplistic, the fact is that all of these are very, very rich in groups of protective compounds that are both antioxidant, so they actually protect our organ systems, so they maintain a healthy inflammatory status in the body. And this is really a big breakthrough. I also like the idea that people can get a concentrated supplement of green tea extract, curcumin extract, and resveratrol in one product with truly meaningful amounts of each one, and not have to go out and basically buy a shopping cart full of stuff.
Now, let's dive into the headlines and the research, especially on this green tea, because it's absolutely amazing. I know in Asia they've been using it for...
10-2, man, can't make, oh boy. Oh, yeah, I don't know, I'm just, yeah, I mean, no, I mean, everybody else is leaving, like, after a short time anyway. Just didn't want to, like, hang out. Or I might just go somewhere afterwards anyway. Yeah, I mean, I saw on Facebook it was the same hours as the regular hours, 10 to 2. So I guess someone posted a flyer that had, like, the wrong hours. I'm like, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so... It's a little warm, but not bad. Oh, damn. Yeah, and the air. Oh, I hate this. You know what? I want to do not that one.
Which last year averaged at about $32,000 a year for each employee. And that's a look at what's happening around the Bay Area. I'm Natasha Williams on your home for 24/7 News, San Francisco's BIN 910.
Actually, I can go left and Sonoma and just,
volunteerism and improving communities. Find out more at ajli.org. That's ajli.org.
Go down Sonoma and down to...
Original Black Reporting.
The Black Information Network.
The Bay Area's BIN 910.
A special thank you to CVS Pharmacy,
A proud founding partner who shares and supports the mission of the Black Information Network. I'm Weston Tishome with the story of another black builder. Horace King was born into slavery in South Carolina on September 8, 1807, and even though it was illegal to teach slaves, he learned how to read, write, and build at a very young age. In his early 20s, King would be sold to John Goodwin, a contractor familiar with King's unique skill set. It's believed that King would later study at Oberlin College, the first college in Ohio to admit African Americans. The pair would build houses in Alabama, which eventually led to a contract for the Columbus City Bridge, the first of many to be built by King. Allowed to keep a portion of his earnings, King would purchase his freedom in 1846. Sadly, King would become a slave owner himself, but later attempted to establish a colony of freedmen in Georgia. As part of Reconstruction, King's projects, some of which still stand today, include bridges, factories, and the Lee County, Alabama courthouse, making Horace King one of our greatest black builders. I'm Weston Tishome for the Black Information Network.
Every 30 minutes.
Grand jury indicted Rashid Alubina in the murder of Sayreville Councilwoman Eunice 14. Black News 24/7.
Concern is growing over a last-minute decision in Arkansas to not offer advanced placement African-American studies.
The Black Information Network. Donald Trump used the term riggers to attack Georgia District Attorney Fonnie Willis.
Is telling our story. The Bay Area's BIN 910 and on the iHeartRadio app. Born on July 14th, 1934 in Dallas, Texas, Lee Elder was one of 10 children. He would overcome the loss of both his parents at the age of 9 to break the golf color barrier and compete in the Masters. Elder started as a caddy, but 7 years after the PGA integrated in 1961, he earned his tour card and placed 40th on the money list his rookie year. With a win in 1974, he gained entry to the Masters, and while African Americans had previously qualified, Elder would be the first to play due to Augusta National's refusal to invite non-whites, including Charlie Sifford, a two-time tour winner. Lee Elder was also the first black man on the United States Ryder Cup team, helping secure the win over Europe in 1979. He would set up a scholarship fund, speak out against apartheid, and protest clubs that were still excluding black golfers in 1990. Passing on Sunday, November 28, 2021, at the age of 87. Lee Elder's contributions to golf and the black community are monumental, and that's a fact. I'm Christy James on the Black Information Network.
Staying informed has never been easier. Tell your smart device to play the Black Information Network station on iHeartRadio.
We have got to get together. Okay, I'll text you. Oh, let's invite Charlene, too. How's she doing? She's okay. Just okay? She's just not herself. She's out of sorts. Has no energy, no focus. I wish there was something I could do to help. You know, my sister was feeling like that for a while. She started seeing a therapist. You know, Charlene mentioned therapy. And she's open to it, but just doesn't know where to start. She got started at CVS. CVS? For real? I know. Can you believe it? It was such a relief to have a resource like that so close to home. There's a virtual option available, too. That's amazing. You know, it gives me such peace of mind having CVS so close to home. I can get my prescriptions around the corner, flu shots for my whole family. I get all my family's wellness things at CVS, too. Like our vitamins. Oh, and the beauty selection. It's incredible. Hey, looking good is important to your state of mind, too. And CVS has my favorite shampoo, all the black-owned beauty brands I love. I know. Everything is right there. Vitamins, personal care items. I'm even trying some of the aromatherapy and essential oils I found at CVS.
Approaching a railroad crossing.
Love them. I'm just doing my thing to take care of me, you know? I'm even eating better. I get my favorite healthy snacks at CVS. So do I. Can I share a secret? I get my not-so-healthy snacks there, too. Me too. CVS Pharmacy is committed to making total health more accessible and providing for the unique wellness needs of the Black community. And Select States Minute Clinic at CVS now offers mental health counseling for convenient access to the wellness products and services you need right in your community. Learn more at CVS.com. CVS is a proud founding partner of the Black Information Network.
Stories you trust from people you trust.
The Black Information Network. The Bay Area's BIN 910.
Here's what's trending on the Black Information Network. Preparations are underway for former President Donald Trump and 18 others to possibly surrender to authorities in Atlanta. Keep listening for more. I'm Amber Payton on the Black Information Network.
Sports on the Black Information Network. The NBA is releasing its full schedule for the upcoming season. The regular season tips off with the doubleheader on Tuesday, October 24th, when the defending NBA champion Denver Nuggets host LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. The Golden State Warriors will take on the Phoenix Suns. Meanwhile, on Christmas Day, 5 games will be featured, including the Lakers and the Celtics, the Mavericks and the Suns. And also the anticipated debut of the #1 overall pick, Victor Wembanyama, takes place October 25th when the Spurs host the Mavericks. Top running back at the NFL Draft will see his first action this weekend. Falcons rookie running back Bijan
That is
Robinson
not how you turn.
against the Miami
Oh,
Dolphins
you know,
in last week's
people
preseason
around
win.
here, they don't care about
Rookie top
rules.
10 pick from the University of Texas.
NBC.
So sick and tired of
Talking to
seeing
Arthur
that.
Smith, the coach of the Falcons.
No one
the
cares
thing
here.
he
Police
doesn't
don't
want
care.
to do early on, he doesn't want to overload Bijan Robinson with a lot of stuff. He wants him to be able to perfect what he's going to have to do. One of the things you notice about Bijan Robinson from talking to other guys, talking to Calais Campbell and Grady Jarrett, some of the big guys on defense, you talk to them about Bijan Robinson and their attitude is just watch.
Your sports at 14 and 44 past each and every hour. I'm Ray Harris on the Black Information Network.
A special thank you to Sony,
a proud founding partner who shares and supports the mission of the Black Information Network.
Bill Powell had one goal upon returning from World War II, play golf in his homeland. When Powell was stationed in the United Kingdom as a young black soldier, he became accustomed to playing freely on the lush greens. This all changed when he returned home to Ohio, where his race made him an outcast. With limited equipment and a crew of family members, Powell was able to fulfill his goal by opening the very first black-built, owned, and operated golf course in the United States. Opening in 1948, Clearview got its name from the striking clear view from the area of the old Seventh Sea. Clearview has endured decades of intimidation and racism from locals, but none of that has prevented the Powell family from receiving a multitude of honors and awards in the golf industry. In 2021, Clearview celebrates its 75th anniversary and continues to extend its legacy through campaigns, organizations, and initiatives surrounding social justice and civil rights. And that's the fact. I'm Felicia on the Black Information Network. Entertainment news on the Black Information Network. Jamie Foxx says he's starting to feel like himself again as he recovers from a recent health scare. The actor was hospitalized back in April for an unspecified medical condition which he's slowly been recovering from ever since. Foxx recently made a social media post saying it was, quote, an unexpected dark journey, but he can finally see the light. He's looking good. And rapper Gucci Mane is looking to venture into country music. Yeah, the artist took to his Instagram looking for fans to help him connect with country artist Oliver Anthony. In the caption of his post, he said he wants to sign the singer as the first country artist on his record label, 17 Records. Oliver Anthony is reportedly set to debut at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 thanks to his hit single, Rich Men North of Richmond. Gucci hasn't said if he ever got in contact with him, but as for his own music, the rapper is getting ready to release his Breath of Fresh Air album on October 13th. And finally, DC Studios' Blue Beetle is off to a fast start at the box office thanks to early previews. The superhero film made $3.3 million so far and is expected to make between $28 and $32 million in its first weekend. It'll most likely take first place, knocking Barbie off of its throne after 4 straight weeks of dominating the North American box office. Also new this week is the raunchy comedy Strays, starring the voices of Will Ferrell and Jamie Foxx, which made $1.3 million already and is projected to make somewhere between $10 and $20 million. With the latest in entertainment at 17 and 47 minutes past each hour. I'm Bree Woods on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network, and BINnews.com. This is your finances on the BIN Network. Personal finance can be complicated, and if you aren't sure what you're doing, costly to your savings. There are a lot of books out there that might help, but it's important to read books written by experts that understand the particular challenges posed to the black man and woman. Here are a couple of recommended books from blackenterprise.com. There's The 21-Day Fast by Washington Post columnist Michelle Singletary. For 21 days, readers eliminate excessive spending habits, stop using credit cards, and only buy the bare necessities. Singletary guides you through the 3-week challenge and introduces practical ways to achieve financial freedom, financial peace, and prosperity. Another vital read is Lynette Kalfani-Cox's 7 Steps to a Great Credit Score Rating 2nd edition. It's an easy-to-follow guide on how to get excellent credit and how to avoid credit traps and pitfalls along the way. Both books can be bought online and can help you get your finances on the right track. This is Dawn Day on the Black Information Network.
The source for Black news.
The Black Information Network.
Approaching a railroad crossing.
I'm Doug Davis.
And I'm Esther Dillard on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
Here are your top stories. Northern California police officers are arrested in an FBI raid. Hurricane Hillary is now a Category 2 storm with Southern California in its crosshairs, and there's some skepticism after a Chicago, Illinois community group called on gang members to cease fire from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. in a hard-hit neighborhood. This local activist worries the gangs have such disregard for the group, they will respond with violence.
And sometimes they might intentionally go against that and go do something during those hours to let whoever know that we're not honoring this.
People in the Rogers Park area say they are living in the middle of a gang war, and no amount of pleading for it to stop has helped. The group Native Sons is asking the gangs not to shoot during daylight hours and spare the lives of innocent kids out playing. The group says it would like for all of the shooting to stop, but for now it can only take baby steps.
A black school board member is troubled that a white West Palm Beach County teacher only received a 10-day suspension for calling a student the N-word.
adequate and reasonable, essentially sanctioned for somebody uttering the N-word during school hours in the front of children.
KTVZ.com reports the school board voted to suspend and not pay Alexandria Munley for violating policies. A student recorded an interaction with Munley calling a 7th grade student the N-word. The teacher reportedly tried to correct the student for using inappropriate language when she made the unprofessional racist comment.
According to a report from WUSF, Florida's new DEI law may impact a Tallahassee black student organization. The news source reports the Black Male Achievers Group at Tallahassee Community College may have to change its name or risk losing state funding. Black Male Achievers member and student at the college, Tyler Soto, tells WUSF that the group is working out new names that still reflects its mission, like Male Achievers or Scholar Male Achievers. The new anti-DEI bill was signed into law in May of this year and is now in effect.
The Lawrence City Commission in Kansas unanimously passed legislation called the Crown Act that prohibits hair discrimination. Michelle Watley, who founded a popular black women nonprofit, tells the Kansas City Star that it's not just a policy on paper, it's Lawrence taking a stand for transformative change. Last year, at a debate on Capitol Hill, Black Democratic leader Sheila Jackson Lee and others battled about the federal government passing the Crown Act. She shared a horrific story with lawmakers while making her case.
I've seen cases as a member of the Homeland Security Committee, black women coming back from the Caribbean, and their hair being searched, or they're being targeted as having something in that hair that is insulting, offensive, not constitutional as relates to equal justice under the law.
The Lawrence City Commission will make a final vote on August 22nd to make the Crown Act official.
I'm Doug Davis, along with Esther Dillard on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
CBS has everything you may need to get all the fun out of that last bit of summer. From travel products and beauty needs to health services for Minute Clinic, so you won't miss a minute of the sunshine. Learn more at CBS.com.
Looking for ways to support your community? 50% of all food programs in the Feeding America Network are volunteer run. Learn more about how you can play an important role in ending hunger at feedingamerica.org.
Honest, credible, trusted.
The Black Information Network.
The Bay Area's VIN 910. Your money on the Black Information Network.
As many parts of the country continue to battle the heat, the easiest way to keep your home cool is to prevent it from cooling up in the first place. With insulation, caulking, and weather stripping can help control the temperature inside your home. Shade trees, overhangs, and awnings can also help. So there are plenty of ways to save money when the temperature picks up, even some that can range from low cost to no cost. Try setting your thermostat to 78 degrees or higher. That can save you around 5 to 10% on cooling costs. For every 2 degrees you raise the temperature. Adjust the ceiling fans to turn counterclockwise in the summer. A fan will cost about 90% less to operate, so use fans instead of central air conditioning when possible. Change the air filter on the radio. An air conditioning unit with a dirty filter can use 5 to 10% more energy than a general air filter should be replaced once a month. And remember to use your oven, stove, dishwasher, dryer, washing machine, and other heat-producing appliances early in the morning or later in the evening when the temperatures are cooler. And always keep windows, blinds, and draperies closed to keep the heat out. Money news at 24 and 54 past each hour. I'm Natasha Williams on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network, and BINnews.com.
Get the black news that matters in 30 minutes on the Black Information Network.
The Bay Area's VIN 910.
I'm Esther Dillard.
And I'm Doug Davis on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
Los Angeles Mayor and African-American Karen Bass is creating a multi-agency retail theft task force to deal with flash mob robberies.
This is not a task force just to sit around and discuss something. This is a task force to apprehend the suspects and to do anything and everything we can to prevent these crimes from taking place.
Prosecutors are also embedded into the task force, including the Democratic LA County District Attorney, George Gascon, who many business owners have blamed, saying his policies have emboldened criminals.
Republican presidential candidates, including former President President Donald Trump, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, and Black Senator Tim Scott met with hundreds of voters at the Iowa State Fair. CNBC reports veteran Black reporter Ty Rushing with the Iowa starting line said the crowds were larger than he's seen in the last 10 years of covering the event. And that's why he was surprised the DeSantis camp called local sheriffs to keep him from attending an event with DeSantis.
I still have never received an answer from the campaign on why I was barred from entering. They put that statement out saying it's because I registered as an attendant rather than media.
He says that although Trump appears to be the true frontrunner, others are telling him there's a buzz around Scott where some believe he's the one to watch rather than DeSantis.
Akela Coleman, the wife of NFL running back Tevin Coleman, is on a mission to raise awareness about sickle cell disease and the need for proactive care for Black children so they can live a peace-free life. Right now, the painful condition impacts predominantly the Black community. As NBC News reports, those with severe forms generally live 20 to 30 years less than the average American.
East Tennessee State University is planning to erect a new fountain that honors the first 5 African-American students who integrated the college back in the 1950s. WJHL reports school officials are accepting design proposals, saying they'd like the new design to be more interactive and informative about the lives of the 5 students.
I'm Esther Dillard, along with Doug Davis. On your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network. And here's Morgan Wood with your Healthy Minute.
Younger people are being diagnosed with cancer more often than before. A study published in the journal Trauma Network Open shows that between 2010 and 2019, there's been a substantial increase in the rate of early onset cancer. Gastrointestinal cancer has the fastest growing rate. The study's authors write that it's important to inform healthcare professionals of the discovery and urge experts to look into possible tumors when clinically appropriate, even in those under 50 years old. The CDC reports Black people have the highest fatality rate overall when it comes to cancer. The survival rate is also lower compared to white people. The agency also reports Black people are more likely to be diagnosed with female breast, lung, and colorectal cancers at a later stage. That's your Healthy Minute. I'm Morgan Wood on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network, and BINnews.com.
Portions of the following program will be recorded.
All the Black News you trust every 30 minutes on the Black Information Network.
The Bay Area's BIN 910.
After climbing from unpaid interns to A&R executive at Uptown Records, Sean Fluffy Combs was fired in 1993. Before the year was up, he was the only Bad Boy Records, achieving multi-platinum success and ready to die with the notorious B.I.G. in 1995.
The
Black Information Network.